गई है, पीछे फील्डर गेंद की तरफ भागते हुए गेंद को रोकने की कोशिश है, लेकिन तब तक जो है यहाँ पे रन्स मिलेंगे। जी हाँ, दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने तब तक रन्स जो है यहाँ पे ले लिए हैं और अब बेहतरीन रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट यहाँ पर बल्लेबाजों के बीच जो है देखने को मिलती हुई। ऐसा ही कुछ यहाँ पे करना होगा क्योंकि हर ओवर में यही कोशिश है कि ज़्यादा रन्स आए या ना आए, लेकिन यहाँ पे बस चलते रहना चाहिए मुकाबला, चाहे कम ही रन्स आए, बस अगर यहाँ पे मुकाबला चलता रहेगा तो वो जो प्रेशर है किसी एक बल्लेबाज पे वो बनेगा नहीं और हो सकता है फिर ये टीम उतनी बिना किसी प्रेशर के एक बड़ी इनिंग्स जो है आज खेल सकती है। तो चलिए वो तो हमें आगे ही पता चलेगा, लेकिन आप सभी लोगों को बता दें विजन 11 फैंटेसी ऐप दे रहा है अपने सभी यूजर्स को अप टू 1 लाख के मेगा कॉन्टेस्ट फ्री में, जिसे आप ज्वाइन करके रियल कैश प्राइज जीत सकते हैं। तो डाउनलोड करें, अपनी टीम बनाइए सिर्फ विजन 11 फैंटेसी ऐप पर। लिंक आप सभी को मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया है और अगर अभी तक आपने वीडियो को लाइक नहीं किया तो सभी लोग वीडियो को लाइक कर लें और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि इसी तरह आने वाले सभी मुकाबले आप जो है हमारे साथ देख सकें। और अब गेंदबाज इस ओवर की अगली गेंद लेके तैयार हैं। राइट आर्म ओवर द विकेट से ये गेंद आती हुई, बल्लेबाज एकदम सामने खड़े हैं स्टंप्स के। हल्की सी गति में परिवर्तन भी देखने को मिला, बल्लेबाज ने आगे बढ़कर इस गेंद पर खेलने की कोशिश करी थी, लेकिन गेंद जो है बल्ले के बाहरी किनारे पे लगी और सीधा स्लिप पे खड़े फील्डर के हाथों में गेंद जाती हुई। कोई मौका नहीं बना इस गेंद पे रन जो है लेने का और हमें जो एक डॉट बॉल देखने को मिलेगी। बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद, इसी तरह से गेंदबाजी करनी होगी यहाँ पे न्यूजीलैंड के गेंदबाजों को, क्योंकि देखिए न्यूजीलैंड की टीम भी ये बात अच्छी तरह जानती है कि अगर बांग्लादेश की टीम को एक लो स्कोर पर रोकना है तो विकेट निकालना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है और वो काम जो है इस समय न्यूजीलैंड की टीम बखूबी तरह से कर रही है। तो देखना होगा कि बांग्लादेश की टीम को कितने रनों तक ये टीम जो है रोकने में कामयाब हो पाएगी। अभी फिलहाल बांग्लादेश की टीम की अगर बल्लेबाजी देखें तो इस मैच में उतनी बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी तो नहीं कहूँगा, लेकिन फिर भी जो है ठीक ठाक बल्लेबाजी हो रही है बांग्लादेश की इस समय। अगर आप इनके स्कोर को देखें तो यहाँ से ऐसा लग ज़रूर रहा है कि ये टीम एक अच्छे खासे टोटल तक पहुंच सकती है, लेकिन अगर बीच में विकेट इनकी गिर जाती है तो फिर हो सकता है ये टीम शायद एक बड़ा स्कोर ना बना पाए। और जिस तरह की सिचुएशन बांग्लादेश की टीम की पहले दिन में रही थी वैसा कुछ हमें जो है इस चौथे दिन भी देखने को मिल सकता है, क्योंकि विकेट्स बचाए रखना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है। और इस टीम के जो आने वाले बल्लेबाज हैं उनमें भी दोस्तों कई ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जो कि अच्छी बल्लेबाजी करते हैं टेस्ट के अनुसार, तो उनसे भी जो है काफ़ी कुछ यहाँ पे उम्मीद किया जा सकता है। लेकिन जिस तरह हमने देखा यहाँ का पिच अब काफ़ी धीमा हो चुका है, बारिश काफ़ी हुई है, इसी वजह से पिच में काफ़ी इंपैक्ट हुआ है। इसी कारण से बल्लेबाजों के लिए रन्स बना पाना काफ़ी मुश्किल हो रहा है, लेकिन गेंदबाजों की बात करें तो उनको मदद यहाँ पे मिल रही है। हमने देखा यहाँ पे तेज़ गेंदबाजों को भी स्विंग मिल रहा है और स्पिनर्स को भी जो है यहाँ पे मदद मिल रही है, गेंद यहाँ पे टर्न हो रहा है। एंड दैट्स वाई आई थिंक यार ये मुकाबला जो है आज का अपने आप में एक दिलचस्प और एक एंटरटेनिंग मुकाबला जो है रहेगा। तो देखते हैं यार आगे किस तरफ ये मुकाबला रुख लेगा। और इसी बीच गेंदबाज अपने इस ओवर की अगली गेंद लेके तैयार हैं। राइट आर्म ओवर द विकेट से ये गेंद फिर से शॉर्ट पिच गेंद डाली गई थी, बल्लेबाज ने पुल शॉट इस गेंद पर खेलने की कोशिश करी है, गेंद गई है सीधा मिड विकेट की दिशा में। पीछे फील्डर जो है दोस्तों दिखाई दे रहे हैं, क्या इस गेंद को रोक पाएंगे? जी बिल्कुल, एक अच्छा फील्डिंग एफर्ट यहां पर देखने को मिला, गेंद को यहां पे रोका और अपनी टीम के लिए कुछ रन्स बचाए। अच्छी फील्डिंग यहां पर और उससे भी बढ़िया गेंदबाजी यहां पे देख सकते हैं आप लोग। बल्लेबाज कोशिश ज़रूर कर रहे हैं रन्स निकालने की, लेकिन इतना आसान जो है बल्लेबाजों के लिए नहीं हो पा रहा है रन्स बना पाना। अब देखना है कि भाई यहां से दोनों बल्लेबाज किस तरह से इस पारी को आगे लेकर जाएंगे। देखिए जितना डीप इस इनिंग्स को यहां पे बांग्लादेश की टीम लेकर जाएगी उतना बढ़िया इस टीम के लिए रहेगा, क्योंकि आज का पूरा दिन है बांग्लादेश के पास, तो बस इनको संभल कर खेलना है और विकेट जो है गंवानी नहीं है। खुद ब खुद ये टीम एक अच्छे लक्ष्य तक जो है यहां पर पहुंच जाएगी। तो उम्मीद करेंगे कि वैसा कुछ हमें बांग्लादेश की ओर से देखने को मिले। एक टेस्ट मैच ये ऑलरेडी जीत चुके हैं, अगर ये दूसरे टेस्ट मैच को भी जीतेंगे तो ये सीरीज जो है बांग्लादेश के नाम होगी, वरना अगर ये मैच जो है न्यूजीलैंड जीतेगा तो ये सीरीज जो है 1-on-1 पे ड्रॉ हो जाएगी। तो देखेंगे क्या होगा। आई होप आप सभी ने जो है अभी तक मुकाबले को काफ़ी इंजॉय भी किया है। और अब अगली गेंद इस ओवर की लेके तैयार हैं। धीमी गति की गेंद डाली गई थी, ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर ये गेंद है, बल्लेबाज ने एक कवर ड्राइव जो है खेलने की कोशिश करी। जी हाँ, बल्ले के बीचों बीच गेंद लग कर गई है, पीछे फील्डर गेंद की तरफ भागते हुए कोशिश है, लेकिन तब तक जो है यहाँ पे रन्स मिलेंगे। जी हाँ, दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने तब तक रन्स जो है यहाँ पे ले लिए हैं और अब बेहतरीन रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट यहाँ पर बल्लेबाजों के बीच जो है देखने को मिलती हुई। ऐसा ही कुछ यहाँ पे करना होगा क्योंकि हर ओवर में यही कोशिश है कि ज़्यादा रन्स आए या ना।
स्थिति যাচ্ছেন তাইজুল ওভারের পরে বলটি করার জন্য, বল করলেন, এবারে কিন্তু কাট করেছেন, কাভারের দিকে চলে গেছে, ডিপ কাভারে, সুইপার কাভারে ফিল্ডিং হলো, বল করে ফেরত দেওয়ার আগেই দিনের প্রথম রান।
तीसरा दिन है, जी हाँ, डे 3 है। कल का पूरा दिन आप सभी को
This is the length. This is the length that Santner will be striving for. And the previous that every run is like absolute gold here.
Good running though. Not often you see Mushfiqur Rahim for an innings.
Come on, Sling.
It's the mindset,
Boys here,
it's the
boys.
confusion you have, what the ball is going to do. Change of field, this fielder going a tad wider at mid-on. That's the area he targeted in the very first delivery.
Yeah.
Oh, at the last moment, he had a back to it. They've claimed the catch. And
That every run is like absolute gold here. Mushfiqur and
Straight up there, Sling. Straight up, boy.
good running though. I think it's the manner of getting out. Catch was claimed. Did it get it off the pads? Was it given leg before? What do you reckon?
He's neither forward nor back. He's just stuck. He's just stuck in the crease. A lovely delivery as well, because it's the bounce that does Mushfiqur Rahim. It's just off the top of the glove, and simple catch for Mitchell at slip. But indecisive foot movement leads to the downfall of Mushfiqur Rahim. It's a big wicket for New Zealand. He goes for 9. Bangladesh 82 for 4.
Already in trouble this morning, brings in the youngster Shahadat Hussain just into his second match. Now, this young man would be under extreme duress because Bangladesh are tottering a little bit. 4 wickets down. This is Mixanda getting that wicket.
Just not sure whether to go forward or back, and eventually he's sort of stuck in the crease a little bit. It's a good delivery. I mean, it bounces. Bounces. I thought it had caught the glove, but it's high up on the bat.
Even Mitch Santner wasn't sure if it cut the gloves or hit the flap of the pad. Eventually, it was quite obvious it was off the gloves and a good catch taken. Simple enough to take it by Mitchell. And Bangladesh have got their work cut out, to say the least. It's attempt to just penetrate the gap in the covers. After that loose first delivery, a real loosener. Kanda has come back very strongly, beat the back of Mushfiq, and then it's got a bit of glove and had him back in the pavilion. Very good over, completed. 82 for 4. Well, it's only Zakir Hassan who's held the innings together, 35, and the others really not putting their hands up. It's been difficult. Couple of wickets yesterday, couple today. Youngster coming in, joining Zakir, who is also new. Carl Jamieson being out, we had a sub earlier who's been replaced by a sub, Rachin. Turn, waited for it to come onto the bat.
Come on, boys. Halfway now, lads. Come on, boys.
Played that reasonably well, just using the depth of the crease.
Well, this has spun a long way. This one doesn't spin quite as much. Almost goes straight on with the arm, actually. Mushfiq are unsure whether to play or leave or get forward or play back. And it's that indecision that leads to the wicket.
It's that confusion what the ball's going to do. You saw that prodigious turn, the ball before and the one that held its line. Very difficult conditions to bat on at the moment. Once again for young Shahadat, pressure all around. Lots of those in catches. Lead now 75 runs. Every run so very precious.
The young man played well in the first innings. He got 31 in the context of the test match. 31 is a big score. What he did well in the first innings was that he defended very confidently.
Watches that. Shoulders, arms, and that is good from the young man, just not being drawn into the line of that delivery, just letting it sail through. It's also getting a measure of how much purchase Hijaz is getting out of the wicket. Now he moves. Oh, that is a risky ploy. He was into position very, very quickly outside the line of the off stop and swept it fine, swept it well eventually for 4 runs.
Risky, but it's a risk that all the players have felt is necessary on this pitch. It's very, very straight, but he maneuvers his body well and his front foot to be able to get this fine and beat the man at deep square leg.
Come on, Jesse boy!
They just won't be too unhappy with that attempt. And he beats the bat. Excellent over completed. 19 done, it's 87 for 4. Bangladesh leading by 79 runs. And they really want to put in as many as possible. And a difficult task. with the two spinners spinning a web around the batters.
Come on, Sling! 506, come on, boy! Here we go! Hold on this one, boys!
Waits for that one to come on to him. And swivels, gets to the fielder, but also gets a single.
Brilliant, boys! Oh, Slinky boy!
Still got some batters to come,
Sling,
but very
come on, boy.
attacking players.
Boys, there we go, Sling,
Bangladesh,
halfway, lads, come
Nurul
on.
Hassan and Mehdi
Yes,
Hassan
Sling.
Miraj both really look to score.
You're in the lair again, boy. Come on there,
Your
Sling.
heart's going to be in your mouth when they walk to the crease. Shamim.
Oi!
Hoping that this pair carries on. Gets there, just steady the rocking boat.
Again, heart in the mouth stuff when you leave because some go straight on. That just turns a little bit.
Go on, Tom.
I think Shahdat has done well in reading the trajectory of the ball. And from what we've seen so far, Mitsana not really turning the ball as much as Ejaz. And
Come on, boy.
despite the fact he's prepared to give the ball some air. We've seen him beat the bat of Mushfiq and one that carried on the wicket.
Oh!
Another good one. Bit of a conundrum for
Brother boy.
the batters in actually reading what the ball's going to do.
Look at that boy.
It turns enough. It straightens. And that's the one that finds the outside edge. Jojo's, as you mentioned, turning it a long way, beating the bat, but by some way.
Catch them.
Oh, catch it is the call. It wasn't too far away. Living dangerously. The bowlers have got their tails up. They know they're getting enormous support from this wicket.
Nice, Slinky. Come on,
Long
boy.
ball kept on going,
Come on, there, Slink.
cutting against the pad. Got the closing fielders a little excited. Big appeal. And it's been given. I think they might just take a review. And they have.
Well, Rod Tucker had a long, hard look at this.
TV umpire to director. We have a play review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have checked front foot is a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Appears to be no bat involved. To confirm our dredge, please.
Just building it, just building it.
Rodney standby, waiting for our dredge. Please stand by.
Still building it.
All dredge is building up.
Here it comes.
All dredge coming up. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I can see gap between ball and bat. Roll up to the pad, please. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please.
Ready upward, ball track is coming.
Ball tracking coming up. Origin decision out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Rodney, stay with your original out decision. Your screen,
that's
make a signal, please.
Another wicket down for Bangladesh, and they are in deep trouble. Is the young man Shahdat Hussain. He's out for 4, 88 for 5. Well, it's a gloomy day, and the situation for Bangladesh is also not very bright. Brings in Mehdi Hassan Miraj. 75th innings for him. He's got the numbers, but he's also got his work cut out.
Come on, boys.
Great decision by umpire Rod Tucker, really is. He had a long, hard look here to make a decision on whether there was an inside edge, whether it was missing leg stump, maybe going over the top. Took his time, and then up went the finger. Shahadat wasn't sure about going upstairs. He waited for Zakir to say, okay, have a look. Brilliant decision by Rod Tucker.
Go on,
With those
Jesse.
wickets falling in a heap, 3 of them this morning.
Jesse, come on,
Just the
boy.
manner in which Zakir Hassan and Mehdi Hassan Miraj just try and maneuver their way.
Tom.
Lifting down leg, trying to whip it away.
Boys, come on.
And the other thing we need to understand about what the umpire's job is out here is that we talked about the inconsistent bounce. We've spoken about the turn. So there is so many questions that the umpire needs to ask before he can make that decision. Spot on.
Go on,
He's giving the
Jesse.
ball some more air. Ejaz is so very good at it. And sometimes when you're trying to vary your speeds, you're trying to push a ball in and then try to give them the next one some air, you tend to lose your lengths. But it seems to be so very consistent. Just where he wants to land it, it seems to find that place. There once again, now he's almost getting into trouble trying to whip that away.
No pitch to do here, boys.
It's tempting the batters. Have a go at me.
And he makes a hash of this Zakir because it's very, very full.
Very sure of that shot. Very tentative. A lot of things going on in Zakir's mind. He's lost 3 partners today. That's going to have an effect on his approach. He was very refreshing early on. He was very attacking. And that's going to get him some runs. Just a single to finish that over. At the end of 21 overs, it's 89 for 5.
Oh, Jesse. Come on, Sam. Come on, boy.
The Bangladesh lead by 81 runs. Seems very meager at the moment. You know what? Another 70-odd runs and we have a game on because the wicket is doing its bit. Defensive looks, understandably, from the Bangladesh camp. What it looks confident, the bowlers in the middle. With Sandner 2 for 19 so far into his 5th over.
The thing that's happened to Bangladesh is that Zakir Hassan hasn't had much of a strike. He raced along to get to 34, and then upon the dismissal of Mominal, he's almost lost the strike. He hasn't had much cricket to play, while others have fallen around him.
Well, that was an opportunity to maybe play it a little earlier, but I think he's done well. He's played that sweep shot reasonably well.
This is the dismissal of Mominal. We spoke about the inconsistent bounce, and trying to play square of the wicket, both on the offside and the leg side, is always dangerous because of the inconsistent bounce. Needs to be playing that a little bit forward of square, just off the back foot. You can work that with a straight bat through mid wicket rather than trying to play the pull shot.
Oh, just hurry down on that one. It's just point to note Kyle Jamieson yesterday was playing the ball so straight. He was right. Supposedly not a batter, low order batter. So occasions like this, it's better to put the full face of the bat instead of throwing too many horizontal bat shots.
unrolls. That one bounces and turns. Good luck.
Look at that. Almost went for it. It's too far away. Oh, brilliant. It was quicker, but it's still
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমার ফেসবুকের সকল বন্ধুকে আন্তরিকভাবে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাই যারা এই লাইভ দেখছেন। আর লাইভটা আমি যে কিছু মূল্যবান কথা বলবো শোনার জন্য আপনাদের বিশেষ আকর্ষণ করছে। সবাই শুনবেন, কথা কিন্তু খুব দারুণ। আমরা হলাম যশোর জেলার ঝিগুরগাছা উপজেলার বঙ্গবন্ধুর আদর্শের কর্মী, মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর সৈনিক। আমরা সব সময় তাকিয়ে থাকি আমাদের মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর দিকে। উনি
Please. All waiting for Ultrage.
Okay, up to roll up to take. Ultrage coming.
Ultrage is coming up. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I can see gap between ball and bat. No bat involved. Go for ball tracking. When ready, please.
Still building it.
Ball, please stand by. Waiting for ball tracking. Just
Okay,
building
ball
up.
tracking coming. Ready. Roll up and take.
Ball tracking coming up. Original decision out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets missing. Ball, change your original out decision. I'll let you know when you are on screen.
Nur Hassan Shohan, he will breathe a sigh of relief along with the Bangladesh fans. Now that is pitching just in line, just and missing wickets. Massive turn.
Well, I think that right there is an example of just how difficult it is. Zakia Hassan having a little giggle. Well done. This will be close. Has that hit the pad first? Yes, it has. Umpire Rifle raises the finger. Nurul getting on one knee, and I think that this has struck him right in front. He's going to review it.
Front on spin vision, please.
Ready, yellow, go.
Can I have Ultra Edge to confirm whether
Just hold it, just hold it.
Paul stand by? Ultra Edge is building up.
They're still building it.
Still stand by.
Here it comes. Roll off to take.
Ultra Edge is coming up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. It all up to the pad, please. Satisfied? No bat involved. Go for ball tracking. One ready, please.
Ball back in coming. Roll off on take.
Ball tracking coming up. Original decision out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Paul, stay with your original out decision. Stand by.
This time he gets it right. Ball rifle spot on. Looked pretty plumb. Going for that premeditated shot. Nur Hassan Chauhan. All the factors in red. Nur Hassan Chauhan, he goes for not. Bangladesh, 97 for 7. And Naeem Hassan is in. 151 runs, best of 26. They've been looking to add as much runs as possible. Bangladesh now leading by 89 runs. It's all happening here. It's day 4 of the Mirpur test. Very adjacent. All ticked in red. The very tense dressing room, and should be. Lost the review also, Bangladesh. Got one review left.
There will be a tense dressing room to lose wickets in succession. 82 for 4. 82 for 3. And then all of a sudden, in the last 5 overs, they've lost 9 for 3. End of a great over from Ajaz Patel. 97 for 7.
Only 3 batters in double figures. One of them still goes on, right at the top. Nicely played. Off the back foot. Plays in front of square. Looks at ease.
Yeah, he's got a sound game plan, Zakir Hassan, and he's survived everything that New Zealand have thrown at him. But he's in a position now that he's still there, and Bangladesh lose one more wicket. Does he open the arms and try and really accelerate things to try to get runs? So there'll be some thoughts going through his head of how to play it from here. Can Naeem provide a little bit of support? misjudges that length. Satna, oh, smart bowler when it comes to changes of pace. He's loaded the offside field, just 3 on the leg side, which is why Naeem's trying to access that area. Slips in a short leg, catching cover.
Down the leg. Zakir Hassan straight away gets the message across. We're happy with the single. Zakir Hassan led the Sylhet division in the LCL. He is in good touch. At a 42 average this season of NCL, 102 50s. Nicely tucked away off the back foot. Now, not since 2001 has a Bangladesh opener batted through the innings. This is 100s up for Bangladesh, by the way, 100 for 7. This is courtesy of HD Ackerman.
Come on! Oh, he's definitely got a chance, Zakir Hassan. At this stage of the game, I wish there was a coach cam or something. Listening to those discussions. Dashing through, is this an opportunity? Not sure. Satna's not sure. Not too animated, the New Zealand team. Had an opportunity, maybe if it was direct hit. Decided to go for the quick single. Oh, direct hit maybe would have given New Zealand the opportunity. Yes, I think. Good work from Satna. Handy work.
There it shows. Like Grant Elliott said, it direct hit, and Naeem Hassan, he would be gone. Nicely played with soft hands and gets the single, retains the strike, does Zakir Hassan. 26 overs done, 102 for 7. They started batting on day 3, session 3.
Come on,
1 for 2, but they were this morning. Then a collapse. Nicely played yet again from Zakir Hassan. Now, Grant, you know, the tempo has definitely picked up in this test match. Yes, there was a pause due to the rain. It's all happening in the middle. Just wonder what's going on in the camp among the coaches. Would be the thought process, the word of advice for the players.
Talk a lot about it in conditions like this. As a player and as coaches, you say, just find a way. You need to find a way to get through, score runs. What about occupying the crease? Oh, there's one way. Naeem's decided to sweep. His first delivery, when he came to the crease, he tried to sweep one, misjudged the length and line. It's 2 fortuitous runs. But there's always the discussions going on. 71 for 2, as you mentioned. That's where Bangladesh were today. All of a sudden you lose wickets in quick succession. You find yourself 88. There's more discussions about the batters coming in, what it's doing. They'll have their strategy and individual strategies of how they're going to go about it before the day's play. But that may change depending on the situation. Because all of a sudden now you've got a batter in who's on 47, Zakir Hassan. You want to give him as much strike as possible. So Naeem, one of the things he can try and do is just try rotate the strike. Try find a way. get off strike, just like that. Well, he's hit that away. He hasn't got off strike, he's got 4.
Most importantly, he was on top of it. He made sure that he hits it along the ground. Secondly, he finds the gap and finds the boundary. These are very important runs. Left arm spin around the wicket, goes off the back foot. Nicely left from Naeem Hassan, showing some maturity. Bangladesh now leading by 101 runs. 2 youngsters in the middle, showing some responsibility. 7 runs of this over. Bangladesh 109 for 7.
Come on, boys! That's it.
Runs per wicket. Thursday, 38 runs per wicket. Third day, 38.58 runs per wicket. And, this is based on the last 5 test matches played here in Mirpur. So obviously, the runs per wicket, it keeps on going down. It's more of a descending order.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense, because the surface is going to be wearing, and the first day, that's when you probably have a tough first session. Comes decent batting surface towards the end of the day. Day 2, day 3 should be the best batting days. It reflects in the scores there, or the runs per wicket. By the time you get to day 4, day 5 here, well, I always say good wicket should be something that's tough to score 200, 250 on the last day. Well, I think 150 is a competitive total here. Gives you even a chance with spinners, and that's why the batters are batting so aggressively. You spoke about tempo, Shamanu. And the tempo of this game has picked up. It's 4 runs and over at the moment. The reason being is because players know that they can't just hang around. They need to play aggressively. They need to push this game on. It's about runs. It's not about occupation of crease. It's not about time. It's a bowler-friendly wicket where the bowlers are on top. They're in control. How do you as a batter try and wrestle that control back in your favour? Zakir Hassan has found a way today. Glenn Phillips found a way yesterday. And when you look at these players that have been successful on the surface, you take just little snippets and ways and tools that they've used to try to get through that are authentic to your game. Because you can't try and play someone else's game out there. It has to be to your strengths.
Was in the air for a bit. Will end the over. Just a 1 run off it. 110 for 7.
Come on, boys!
We've seen Glenn Phillips with that innings you mentioned. Grant, 87 of 72. Now Zakir Hassan doing the job with the bat in hand for Bangladesh. 48 of 75. Tell you what, it's worth much more than that. Is it late yet again? And you said that you can't play someone else's game. I think Zakir, he likes playing his shots. Is a gutsy cricketer. I think that is why, well, he's more accustomed, if I may say, to this scenario. It doesn't look
Come on,
the most
Jesse.
ideal for batting though.
Again, Jesse. Come on,
He's got a
boys.
clear strategy. It's a clear game plan, and you need clarity on a pitch that doesn't give you much confidence because of the variable spin and the variable bounce. And if you've got clarity in a game plan and you go out there and you try and execute it and you get out, at least you've gone in with clarity and you've gone in with a strategy. It's when you go in and you actually think, oh, I'll just play it as it comes. Glenn Phillips had a strategy and it worked. It worked well for him. On ball! Has that hit him on the pad? Oh, wow. I thought that was right in front. It was the arm ball from Ajaz Patel. It was 99 kilometers an hour and it shaped in like a left arm over the wicket.
Did look way quicker. This was full on this occasion. The previous one, he darted it in.
Yeah, and that's something a spinner will do to a batter that's looking to sweep. Because if they do go down for a premeditated sweep, trap them right in front. Zakir Hassan now sitting on 49. Just a little look at square leg, Zakir Hassan.
Oh, this one kept low. Off the back foot. Just negotiating with it.
Love to see Tim Southee bring in a silly point here and get him coming forward just to think that there's a single on the offside.
Oh, down, Jess.
Back to the bowler, a bit of a fumble, but Santner recovers. Still doesn't get his 50, has to wait. Bangladesh, 1-1-2 for 7.
Lot to work at for Bangladesh with 112 for 7. The lead just meager 104 runs, but tell you what, next session of play will be something that both sides will be focusing on.
Catch it. Yeah.
And that's an appeal. And he's got his man. Straight away. Gets that wicket. Puts more pressure on Bangladesh. They're falling apart.
Another good delivery, really good delivery. Ajaz has been spinning the ball a long way, but this Santner, he hasn't spun the ball huge. He's just done enough. This has bounced, found the outside edge again. Another simple catch for the man that slipped. So Naeem Hassan goes for 9. It's 112 for 8.
It's been such a difficult morning for Bangladesh. They keep on losing wickets. Tajul Islam will have his bit to do with the bat now. Maybe just do something with the ball when he comes in. There's the reason why he's here is that lovely little drift from Santner, and look at that. The blue line would have told you if it went on with the arm, but it didn't. It turned away and just got a bit of glove, and it was good catch taken once again. Time by the skipper, Tim Southey. Pajul on strike now. I didn't know very much about that, just went forward, beat the bat.
Just appears as though Santner doesn't get as much turn as Ajaz, but I'll tell you what, this has spun. I'd say it straightens, but really has spun. It's the bounce as well. It's a lovely delivery.
As we were just comparing what would happen if the arm ball was there. Selecting the ball already, sensing the end of the innings. Catch it is the goal! Just wide! Oh, he must have had his heart in his mouth for a while there. Tajul Islam.
And it's the bounce that Santner's getting. Off the glove, onto the thigh pad, and just out of the reach of Southey.
Oh, that deflection of the thighs after getting the gloves possibly saved him. Deflected it away. The Lone Ranger for Bangladesh, Zakir Hassan, on 49. And he calls for the run, he gets to his 50. Very well played under the circumstances when your team is under so much pressure and duress. This has been a marvellous innings. And it's the first 50 for a Bangladeshi batter in this test match. Oh, just that bounce possibly saved him. That is the end of another over. It's 114 for 8. Zakir Hassan rising up from the ruins. This is the moment that he got to his 50. Very, very well compiled innings. And now he might just go the attacking option. Gets a single. Maybe he would have preferred to hog on to the strike as long as possible.
Excellent 50. 6 fours in this half century and applauded as if it was 150. That's the worth of a half century on this pitch.
Has to use those areas spare of the wicket on either side very well. Tajul Islam now needs just show as much grit and determination. Tough job, the ball really doing its bit, and Saklan Mushtaq still indicating things need to be done, but the bowlers have really utilized the conditions exceedingly well.
In again, boys.
As earlier this morning giving tips. He throws his bat at it, not really getting a hold of it. Good to see those last minute instructions going on before start of play. Oh, and he's gone. I think it's just no elation, no reaction. He's waiting. Umpire is thinking, was there going to be a review? Not a very convincing looking shot, but it seemed that he might have I thought he was gone for all money, but hopefully for Tajul he can stay there. Look at this. Of the thigh pad. No inside part of the bat.
Oh, Jay-Z.
Nicely behind that. That is the over, 115 for 8.
Come on, Sender.
Tajul helping his partner. Have a look at that as the ball came in the ultra. It's the back leg also, and it's away from the line of the stumps. Goes big time, the slug sweep. That's a terrific shot. Brilliant from Zakir Hassan.
Saw this from Glenn Phillips during the New Zealand innings. Picking the length correctly. It's full, I can reach it, and it's got to be worth the risk. Beautifully struck. There is a man back there, but he was just a spectator.
The first 6 of the innings, and what a time to get it. He's not going to die wandering. He's going to take that tack to the bowlers. Zakir Hassan on 57. Lead now 113 for Bangladesh. Once again, shortens the length. The little swivel round for the pole.
The only problem here is that Zakir is leaving a lot of balls for Tajul Islam to face. In the last over, he got a single off the first. Here he's hit a 6 and a 1 now. Yes, there's got to be an element of trust. But he's looked unbothered. He needs to be facing as many of the balls as possible.
Been informed by Rajneesh, our statsman, that Zakir Hassan has only scored 1 6 in his previous 9 innings, and that last one was his second one. This one just evading the bat. Tajul, given the trust from his partner, and he's not shy to hit the ball hard and just hold in. Good work in the deep, commitment shown, relays it back.
Again, it's the length. It's full enough for Tajul to have a look at this inside half of the bat, but again, worth the risk. It's about runs here. It's not about time.
Oh, activated and did well. Just played back to the square. Gets another single. And what does Zakir Hassan do now? If he plays a dot ball, it's going to be Tajul thinking, I've got to retain the strike and push the ball into the gap, get a run to face the next over. Having a look around, gaps in the field. And he finds a fielder, just cannot take that run. Overdone, 125 for 8. There was early hope when Zakir was combining with Najmul Hassan Shanta and then Mominul for those partnerships, but since their departure, it's been a struggle for Bangladesh. Runs come out here. Pleasant conditions. Manipur. Tajul Islam has got his highest score in Test cricket is 39. He's got 2 first-class 50s. And that's drifting down leg. It's helping. It's on its way.
If he gets his highest first-class score, I think that the favourite tag just drift on to Bangladesh. At the moment, it might be on New Zealand.
Not sure of that. Ijaz is really bold. Very, very nicely. He's exploited the conditions wonderfully well.
Just trying to nudge this into cover for a single. Out in very similar line and length, both the innings in Sylhet.
Purchases the call. Again, a hint of risk taken, but calculated risk is the call of the hour, I suppose, for the batters. Get as many runs on the board as you can. Ajal on 5 of 14. There's another 2 deliveries. Confidently just getting the runs. That's good to see. And the idea of Zakir Hassan not to try and retain strike all the time has paid off, because he's had that faith and trust in Tajul to get some runs from the other end. Lead now extended to 120. And a big shout, and he's gone. He's trying to sweep that one. Just trying to get a move on, and that big crucial breakthrough. Wicket of Zakir Hassan, and they're over the moon, the Kiwis.
Oh, he's played really well today, Zakir Hassan. It just bounces a little bit out the rough and finds the top edge. Simple catch, really simple catch to give Ajaz his 5th. Asked to try and win the game for New Zealand. Ajaz has 5 for as the left-arm spinner. But a good innings from Zakir comes to an end. He goes for 59. Bangladesh's innings is nearly done. 128 for 9.
Bangladesh have lost their mainstay, brings in the last man, Shariful Islam, and he'll be at the non-striker's end. Just need to add as many runs as possible in this last pair. The tail needs to wag. Bangladesh could do with a few more runs. Maybe not in the safe zone yet. The reason why he's there is because of this.
Can't be too critical of the man. He's played that shot effectively today, but 5 for Ajaz Patel.
Always good to get a 5 Thanks the almighty Ajaz Patel. Done well today for his country, his team.
That's the key.
Figures don't say a lot. Ball's doing a bit spitting, turning, bouncing, some keeping low.
Likes the look of it. I wouldn't be surprised if Tajul looks for a biggie.
There you go. That's on the cards. Yes, problem is that he's off strike now. With the wicket again, that important wicket of Zakir to try to just play a sweep shot, just coming across from slips towards the leg side. Takes a simple catch. They needed that breakthrough. They realized that the man who could have held the innings together is gone now. Pointed crowd, tell, in addition to being congratulated, still being given instruction now. That's in there, over the top, and the tumbling stop. Good work in the deep. They haven't had too much work in the deep, the New Zealand fielders, but once in a while they have had that. They've shown their commitment.
Anything over pitched. Anything over pitched, and the batters are looking to be aggressive.
Oh, reaches for that. Nice looking shot into the deep. Once again, fielders getting the opportunity. Maybe not enough on the bat and the timing, but still the runs coming. Like this attitude by Tajul Islam and Shariful.
Let's just understand that we may be on day number 4, but the total amount of cricket played, we're not even at 2 days yet. We're at a day and 2 sessions.
Reverse. Wow. That is extraordinary. And that despairing effort to know, well, for once it's gone for 4 runs. That's brought some cheer to the crowd. And that is over. It's 136 for 9. It was all about Zakir Hassan holding the innings together. He kept on losing partners at regular intervals, but eventually succumbed after a very, very good 59. Look at the boundary of the last over. Bangladesh getting these precious runs. Reverse sweep. Great stuff. Not shy to throw the bat. That's the way to go about it.
They're all big runs. You said 150 would be a challenging total. I think New Zealand will come out and be very ultra aggressive, if you can call it that. Pejaz mustn't get desperate here. Just land the ball in a good area and let the pitch do the rest.
And that's racing away. Extraordinary shot. Terrific under the circumstances. They're not going to hang back. They're not going to die wandering. This is good from the 2 batters here. Shariful gets his boundary.
Too full. Too full and smeared away through that offside.
And again. Now that's spooned up in the air. Just falling short. No one's land. Brave. And that's the way you've got to be at this point in time.
Bit of length here from Ajaz. He drags it back. Also sorrowful to go leg side, top edge.
What's Tajul going to do? Oh, he's going to be more defensive, but that's a good ball. That's where the seed of doubt in the batter's mind, the length, whether to go forward or back. Down the wicket, smashes it. But it's found the fielder this time around. Good work. I'm liking this attitude, this approach by these two. 16 very, very precious runs added on already to the total. The lead goes up to 136. And more of the same, I think he's lost out there. He's gone. He went down the wicket, gave him the charge, was beaten all ends up. And Blundell doing the simple task of whipping off the bells. That is the end. And this is how it happened.
Little flatter, a little bit shorter, nowhere near the pitch of it, but still looking to be aggressive. Some handy runs here, 16 handy runs for that 10th wicket partnership. Lovely performance by Ajaz. He ends with 6. And New Zealand will be very happy with their morning's work as Shariful Islam goes for 8. Bangladesh bundled out for 144.
A lot to ponder about. Ajaz getting the kudos, getting the congratulations from his teammates. 6 for, under any circumstances in a test match, is terrific bowling. That's what transpired in this game. Just 35 overs needed to bowl out Bangladesh. 59 for Zakir Hassan, but not too much to talk about in terms of runs from the remaining batters. Bowled out for 144.
Saudi opted to start the innings with spin and seam, but he wasn't at his best today, the New Zealand captain, and quickly turned to Mitchell Santner. And it was the 2 left-arm spinners that did all the damage.
106 for 8 in 27 overs of play today tells you how much domination there was by the bowling unit of New Zealand. Very early. Wickets kept on falling at regular intervals, just leading. That's from yesterday, the 2 wickets that fell. Second grab, and Mitchell hung on to the red cherry. Ajaz got his first. Then Najmullah Sen Shanto just trying to hit one over the top. Didn't really make adequate contact and gave away a simple catch. Was 2 wickets down yesterday. Things didn't look too well when play restarted here on the 4th day. And the domination by the New Zealand bowlers continued. Circle around, missed the line, and went in favour of the bowler.
Now looking to go square of the wicket, giving Ajaz one of his 6. Mushfiqur Rahim unsure whether to go forward or back. It's a good delivery by Mitchell Santner. Just bounced and found the top, the outside edge. Rod Tucker giving that out. Had a good game, Rod Tucker. Shahid Hussain, young man, LBW to Santner, and just going straight on. And that's the danger of this surface. One spins and one goes straight on.
And it's always an attempt to get a move on in terms of getting some runs, and that's well taken. That shot attempted over the top, maybe slicing it, and had to walk back after this one. Just that, just swirling in the air for a while, nicely reverse cuffing it, and sending back the batter. Ajaz was really over the moon, and expected kind of a departure, dismissal of Nurul Hassan. He was all over the place earlier on and got alive, but this time around it was hitting middle.
Catch it! Yeah!
Simple catch off the gloves. There's that grip, the one that turned, the one that bounced a little more. With the Sips Gordon coming into helping out the bowlers get their wickets on a regular basis. And this one also a little bit of deflection. And you see the fielder just coming around from the other side and taking a simple catch. He just really enjoyed his bowling today. Didn't really allow the batters to do much. Shariful really trying to go for a big hoik, get some more runs in the process. Just missed the line and he was stumped. Take for Tom Brundle behind the wicket. 6 for at the end of the innings for Ejaz Patel. So that's how it stands at the moment. 172 compiled by Bangladesh in their first innings and 8-run lead for New Zealand thanks to Glenn Phillips' 87. Bangladesh really pegged back, bowled out in the second innings for 144 and it's 137 runs for a win for New Zealand. Bangladesh will try and bowl out to New Zealand before they reach their target. All to play for when we come back from this innings break.
Yes, and this is what has transpired. Bangladesh are bowled out for 144 in their second innings, leading by 136 runs. This innings was led by Zakir Hasan, the youngster, 59 of 86. He continued until, he was running out of partners and a couple of other contributions. Shanto with 15, Mominul with 10, and Taijul the very end was not out with 14 runs of 21 deliveries. Very important runs. Managed to bat 35 overs. Target now for New Zealand is 137. I'm joined by Shrath Ali Khan. A very good morning to you.
Good morning. Outstanding from Ejaz Yunus Patel, picking up 6 for 57. Only 3 bowlers used. Platner also very good, 3 for 51. Saudi among the wickets. 6 for 57 by Ejaz are the third best figures by a New Zealand bowler versus Bangladesh. After 7 for 53 from Chris Keynes and 6 for 22, Vittori. Right, Bangladesh 172, New Zealand 180. Bangladesh getting bowled out for 144, which gives an opportunity for New Zealand to square the series. They need 137 runs on a pitch which is looking more and more difficult for batting.
Team hurdle led by Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Chauhan is also there. Umpires on field, Paul Rifle and Rod Tucker making their way in. Done a very good job. These openers, Devon Conway Tom Latham for New Zealand, 22 years of age, just close to 1,500 runs, 46 the average, 850s and 400s, best of 200. They need much lesser than that as a team to win the second test match of the Dutch-Bangla Bank series. And alongside he has Tom Latham, plenty of experience, above 5,000 runs, averages 40 above also, 27 50s, 1300s, and a best of unbeaten 264. They've got ample amount of experience among the openers, but as you mentioned, Atar Bhai, not the easiest of pitches to bat on, so it should be game on.
Yeah, ideally, Bangladesh would have hoped that perhaps they can get across 150, 160 lead, but 137, still 137 runs. But they need to have that belief that yes, they can pick up wickets, early wickets, and not just one or two. Would like to ensure that they pick up wickets and apply the pressure not just from one end, but from both ends. 19 wickets in his 9th test match. Shoriful Islam will open the proceedings for Bangladesh in the second innings. So very important. He
in the first innings, 2 for 15 in that one, took the wicket of Glenn Phillips. They'll be looking for that early wicket. Will Bangladesh target 137? This is day 4 at the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. Now they've got 2 slips and a gully in position. Got a backward short leg, a mid-on. Fielder at cover, mid-off, defined leg, and a deep point on the offside.
look at that delivery. The first delivery just kept so very low. It was full. It's important for the bowlers to realize that you got to hit the stumps. You got to bowl much straighter. Had that been straighter, he would have been in serious trouble.
But they don't have much runs to defend. So wickets is key for Bangladesh.
Again, a touch wider. It's not going to be easier for even New Zealand to think that yes, we can just go and knock those runs off and square the series. It's not going to be that easy. They need to work hard to score those runs, as we see big numbers coming in hope that this might just go in their favor. Well, to be really honest, this can go either way. Both can win from here. Both the teams. Better, a little bit closer.
It certainly can go either way. The match hangs in a balance, slightly perhaps tilting towards New Zealand, to be fair, as they've got a target of 137, but as reiterated throughout this test match, that it's difficult to bat on this pitch, and the way to go about the game is to play your shots, go for runs, and once you do that, you're vulnerable to lose your wicket.
Nicely played, and sloppy.
7, but as reiterated,
very important runs.
This test match, that it's difficult to
bat
bat
be
on
spot
this
on in
pitch.
terms of when you pick up the ball, you make sure that you throw it in the right direction, to the right.
Go for runs, and once you do
Fielder
that,
to ensure that they don't give any extra. So this is very sloppy.
lose your wicket.
Hit straight to the. Nicely played, and sloppy. And these are very important runs. You got to be spot on in terms of when you pick up the ball, you make sure that you throw it in the right direction, to the right fielder, to ensure that they don't give any extra. So this is very sloppy. Hit straight to the fielder, Mushfiqur Rahim, and a pull right on top of that fielder. Right, both the batters, openers, haven't had a good time with the bat. So they're not in form. Tom Latham, 21 and not in the first test match, 4 in the first innings. Conway on strike, 12 and 22 and 11 in that first inning. A lovely delivery, bit of a shape, good pace, good carry.
Good shape, good length, well left by Conway. You mentioned the scores. Both the openers, they've been vulnerable to spin, particularly in the previous innings. Miraz got Conway, Taijul got Latham, so it would be interesting to see who comes on to bowl from the other end. Is Shanto opting for Taijul or Miraz with the new ball?
Yeah, two left-hander, most likely Miraz. Oh, unplayable. What a delivery to finish the over. New Zealand.
রিচার্জের জন্য বাইরে যাওয়ার প্রয়োজন নেই। যখন যেখানে খুশি মাই জিপি অ্যাপ থেকে অনলাইনে রিচার্জ করা যায় খুব সহজেই, নিজে নিজেই।
Melbat. Let's play together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
মাল্টিভিটামিন সিরাম যুক্ত এখন নতুন ও আরো উন্নত গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি। পাও 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি।
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
আপনি কি এপ্রিল 2023 এর পর বিকাশ ব্যবহার করেননি? আপনার জন্যই 100 টাকা পর্যন্ত ক্যাশব্যাক, 100 টাকা করে ক্যাশ ইন বা অ্যাড মানিতে।
Last delivery from Shariqul Islam. Look at that bounce from the good length. And how did he miss it? It just was close enough to that gloves. Lovely delivery. Today only during the Bangladesh innings they managed to play only 27 overs. They lost 8 wickets, scored only 106 runs. So it is a difficult pitch to bat on. Yeah, a little bit too full, too easy enough to pick up a single. They have this protection there. It's an in and out field on the offside.
Just to add on to what you were saying, Bangladesh batted for 27 overs, lost 8 wickets. Not about time now. Just the 4th day. Sun is out. Mirpur Sher Bangla baking in the sunlight. But it's about wickets for the bowling team and runs for the batting side.
It's about creating pressure, creating a seed of doubt on the batters. But they will have a lot of doubt. They will have a lot of doubt. We're just thinking what they've seen so far in the huddle, from especially this morning. And not a lot of time left for lunch to be taken, so that they might be just thinking, let's just survive this. Just before the start of the innings, long chat in the huddle from the skipper, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, telling his teammate that yes, we can defend this. Again, the length is a little bit fuller, so easy for Devon Conway to hit it through the covers for another single. They'll be happy to do that.
They would just want to see it through.
Three without loss.
ওকে দিন পেপসোডে, যা অদৃশ্য ছোট ছোট গর্তগুলো সারিয়ে তোলে, ক্যাভিটি থেকে দেয় সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা, যাতে ও আত্মবিশ্বাসী হাসি নিয়ে বেড়ে উঠতে পারে।
Let's
New Zealand need 134 runs to spare the series.
রোগ জীবাণু যেভাবে ছড়িয়ে পড়ছে একজনের থেকে অন্যদের কাছে কি করে লড়বে ওরা?
রোগ থেকে সুরক্ষিত থাকতে রোগ ছড়ানো ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে লড়তে হবে। এজন্যই লাইফ বয় ভাইরাস ফাইটার, যা ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে লড়াই করে।
Remember, we lost the whole day play. The second day was washed out. But today has been better conditions in terms of the sunlight. Sun has broken through. Using a wide delivery, it's also important for the batters to realize the fact that yes sir, you can hang around, but you have to grab those opportunities when it's an offer to pick a few runs. It was wide, went for after it.
Scrapped up just deep in his crease is Stefan Conway. Of course, the variable movement, the bounce, making him worry. Rooted deep in his crease, did not play with the foot.
Shariqul Islam needs to be a little bit straighter. On stumps, that's exactly what I want to see. That is a dangerous, dangerous delivery. Not the first time he's bowled that. Remember in the previous over, he bowled a similar kind of delivery. Unplayable.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful from Shoriful, and look at that bounce. Nurul Hasan Chauhan taking above his chest. It's like a storm for the batters in the middle.
Still feel it is a little bit wide. Yes, he's forcing the batter to play each and every delivery. Oh, this one comes back. Cuts back. How did that miss the stumps? It's just gone over the top of the stumps. He cannot believe it.
How he set it up is commendable. Previous two deliveries were outside the off stump going away. This one coming back in through that corridor, through the bat and the pad. Check that bounce right on top of the middle and off stump. Beautiful carry.
Shariqul Islam is making the ball to talk. It's about going past the outside part of the bat, not once, not twice, but thrice in this over.
Certainly making Conway think. As I said, the first two deliveries is outswingers to the left-handed batter. Previous one came back in, and so did this one, much fuller.
He's gone past 3 times here, and I'm just thinking whether Nazmul Shantu can bring an extra fielder in the slips, maybe get that fielder from mid-on or mid-off in that third slip position. Hasn't done that. Fouled. Because you're looking to pick up wickets, you don't want to see batters getting set and then carrying on, and most likely this could turn out to be the last over, so why not just get another slip in place? If you look at the catching position for the fielders, 2 slip in a gully, there's a backward short leg, and just a little bit squarer on the mid wicket, just right next to the square leg umpire. They have a mid-off and a mid-on. That's one of the reasons why I feel that perhaps not a bad idea to get one extra fielder in the slips cordon. What a terrific over this has been from Shariqul Islam. Down the leg side, he's done well, Nurul Hasan. To put the hat on that ball, it'll be by, and it is lunch. It has been an outstanding session on the 4th morning. 30 overs have been bowled, 8 wickets taken for 110 runs. New Zealand 4 without loss. What an over. He's all smiles. He deserved a wicket. Unlucky not to pick up a wicket in that particular over. What a session this has been.
110 runs in this session. 4 of them belong to New Zealand. Played for 3 overs, survived for 3 overs, the New Zealand openers. It was a 20-run opening stand in the previous innings for them. Now, just be happy that they've managed to survive till lunch. Take it phase by phase.
This is what Bangladesh ended up with, 144. I thought Zakir Hassan was outstanding. He was simply brilliant. On a difficult pitch, he managed to score 59, and that too in quick time of just 86 deliveries. The only other 2 into the double figures was Nazmus and Shanto and Mominul Haq. Yes, Taijul in the end did pick up 14, who remain unbeaten. This is the Bangladesh with this taken on the second attempt. A little bit wide, chased it Joy. Nazmus and Shanto were struggling with the timing. Hit one straight down the throat of Kane Williamson. Mominul Haq today tried to pull, kept low, plumb in front. Oh, this was a great delivery, getting the outside part of the bat and straight into the slicks. Of course, we could very good decision by Rod Tucker. Ferguson Raj came and tried to heave one out of the ground, getting caught in the deep.
Was another one for Patel. Nur Hassan Chauhan premeditated, looking for that sweep. He played fine. He gets another one. The left arm spinner. The spin twins were on a roll, and they were busy around the wicket. Fielders had slipped. This one was Zakir Hassan after playing that outstanding knock of 59 of this 86. Shoriful Islam was the last one. The 6th wicket for Ajaz Patel, getting a 6 for 57. He leads Ajaz Patel. Sandner gets 3 for 51. So 9 wickets among the spinners, and then 1 wicket for Tim Southee.
Yeah, New Zealand will require 133 runs to win, and they have 10 wickets in hand. We will take a lunch break and we'll be back after the lunch.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Shedabangla National Stadium. We're all set for play the post-lunch session of the Dutch-Bangla Bank Test match between Bangladesh and New Zealand. That's how it stands at the moment. 172 compiled by Bangladesh, with Mushfiqur Rahim getting 35 and New Zealand coming back strongly by virtue of an 87 from Glenn Phillips, taking an 8-run lead. But Bangladesh faltering in their second wicket. 144 they bowled out for, and that man Ajaz Patel getting a 6-for. And these are the wickets. Really bowled with a lot of heart right from yesterday when he got the second grab there by Daryl Mitchell in the slip. When the batters were trying to take him on, he really made them pay. And all in all, every time there was a big shot attempted, he was there with a chance. And the fielding was from New Zealand was Gulnul Hassan Chauhan, got a live fit ball earlier, but once again had to pay the price, and he kept on pegging away. This was the last wicket. Shariful went dancing down the wicket, giving his 6th wicket to Ajaz. The two batters for New Zealand chasing the target, Devon Conway and Tom Latham, will be hoping they can just get a decent start after the luncheon break. Still needing 133 runs to win. New Zealand and Bangladesh want to ensure that they don't allow New Zealand to get those runs and get them out before they can reach the target. So all to play for here on the 4th day, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj starting off proceedings after lunch. As I say, good afternoon to HD Ackerman.
Good afternoon. The run rates aren't a problem, time is not a problem, but getting out has been the issue for batters. It's a surface that has proved very, very tricky against both seam and spin, but it has been dominated by the spin. Bangladesh need early wickets here after lunch if they're going to win this test match and the series.
Crowd always there to give them the support, whether Bangladesh are doing well or not, always backing their team. It's good to see them coming in numbers here, hoping that Bangladesh can work out a win here from the back foot, if I might call it. Advantage maybe in favor of the batters, but you never know with this wicket. Nicely behind that, eased it into the deep to start off proceedings with a single.
Where it becomes tricky for Shanto is the attack versus defend conundrum, is that you want attacking fielders, but you also don't want too many boundaries scored against you, because it's not a big total that you have to defend.
A prodigious turn on offer for Mitch Santner and Ajaz Patel. The Bangladeshi bowlers will be trying to replicate that. I think giving the ball a bit of air is a good option. Mix it up with the quicker deliveries. New Zealand bowlers tried that and paid dividends. Oh, beauty. He had him playing at that one. Just turned away, past the edge.
This is wide of off stump, and Latham's just trying to push this in the gap. The man at cover is a little bit deeper. Don't be surprised if Tom Latham glances over his shoulder and has a look to the vacant area at square leg. He does fancy the sweep. There it is. There's the glance.
Those are them two spaces there. Well, that direction of the ball, the trajectory of the ball is not allowing him to do that. He's got to keep that in mind. Mehdi Hasan Miraj is going to grip the ball in, turn it away. And the crowd here always in a jovial mood. They're trying to egg on the Bangladeshi bowlers and the fielders. Nicely done.
Latham will sweep on line. If the ball is outside the off stump and full enough, that's when he'll bring out the sweep. If it's straight, well, he'll be a little nervy because of the LBW.
Oh, that's a big appeal from behind And then immediately they decided maybe not. They're just thinking about it. With the skipper Mehdi Hassan Miraj going across, are they pondering a review here? A lot of elation behind the stumps. Nurul Hassan having a say, and the time's gone. So that is over. It's 5 without loss. It's maybe on paper 132 runs to win. It's going to be a difficult task. The ball really spinning viciously. Shariful has bowled a couple of very good overs. One maiden, almost one went over the top of the bait, very close to the wicket. Tucks it around, finds the fielder.
Big shout and a delegation and a discussion that took place with this final delivery. It's just clipped the top of the pads, but he's outside the line of off stump as well.
Good thing they didn't take the review. The impact was outside. Oh, tentative. Came down quickly. Big appeal. And the finger goes up. That may be the strike. Will the batters think of a review here? I think he's walking. The crowd are delirious. Bangladesh get their first strike.
Just a little shake of the head by Devon Conway. Shariful Islam was very, very good before lunch. And that just straightens just ever so slightly and hits the back pad. Umpire Rod Tucker has no hesitation. That is right in front. And the impressive Soul Seamer. Soul big quick. Shariful Islam strikes early, just what Bangladesh want. Conway goes for 2, 5 for 1.
Bangladesh have got their first strike. In comes Kane Williamson with all his experience. Look at those numbers. 33 50s, 29 hundreds. To his 96th match. Has to bring in all his wealth of experience to really play a good innings for his team. This is the reason why he's here.
That is out. That is as out as it gets. Geez, bowled well across the series. Not a lot of overs, but when he has been called upon, he's been brilliant.
Great stuff. Great start to the innings. They needed an early wicket and they've got it. Batters will be circumspect. There's worries about the spin, but now Shariful doing his bit with the pace. Oh! Just at the last moment, they're moving away, letting it go. He's bowling with a lot of venom here.
It's this bounce. It's the bounce that leaves so much doubt in the batters' minds. They're not sure whether to go forward or back. And it eventually leads to dismissal as Conway is stuck in the crease. He knew straight away.
Marvellous. He enjoyed that, did Shariful. He'd like to get another one. One gets 2, as they say. Bangladesh will be looking for a quick one. Just clips that away, a little fuller, but straight to the fielder. Oh, directly hitting the middle stump. What an aim. Didn't have too many The line of the stumps maybe at 45, but did well. It's a good thing the batter didn't back up for a run there. Got to be alert, and Bangladesh fielders definitely after the fall of that wicket are on their toes. The spring in their steps. Any early fall of wicket puts the pressure on the batters. And Williamson will realize that. Try to steady it for a moment, just get some runs, rotate the strike, build up a partnership with Latham. Nicely driven, but finds the fielder.
Kane Williamson will change his method. He will look to accumulate. He just naturally scores quickly. Nathan might be the more sedate of the two, unless he does look to go on his favoured sweep against the spin. Then the attacking players arrive, the likes of Mitchell and Phillips. Henry Nicholls will be under a little bit of pressure. He's struggled in the series.
Trying to open the face of the bat. Wicket made me here for Shariful. It's 5 for 1. Conway, the lone wicket fall immediately after lunch, gone for 2. Latham, 2. Williamson yet to open his account. Very delicately poised. This could go either way. Match. And Latham and Kane Williamson. It's a change in the bowling. Tajul Islam is coming in from the rocket end, the slow left armer. So much success in Sylhet with the temper, and this track definitely much more conducive to the spinners. The New Zealand spinners have taken advantage of the situation. I'm sure Tajul is trying to just replicate that performance by the opposition bowlers. From Latham, strike. Nicely easily that shot. Ambled the single.
I think Latham will be relieved at the bowling change, to be honest. Ball spinning back into the left-hander, but I feel that Bangladesh have brought on Tajul Islam because of the man in picture, Kane Williamson. So often the bedrock of every New Zealand innings. They'll want this one. This will send shivers through that dressing room.
Over the years with playing in different conditions, subcontinental grounds, knows the cracks well, seen what has been happening on this wicket. One way of going about it, smother the spin. Get your angled bat, your eyes right down over the ball. Tajul might be forced when he tries to bowl a quicker one. The next one might be just a looped one, trying to entice the batter to come forward. Get a bit of purchase, beat the bat.
Also the vacant area at mid-wicket. There's a short leg in place, but there's a vacant area at mid-wicket, which Tajul will be hoping that Williamson just tries to close the face and knock it into that area at mid-wicket, because if it turns from there, there's a leading edge, there's the outside edge, there's all sorts can happen.
With the short pitch deliveries, it's more comfortable for the batters to just hang back on the back foot and play it away quietly with a horizontal bat shot. Obviously, the temptation will be there, but a man of the experience of Kane Williamson in particular should not be falling into that kind of a trap, that enticement to go over mid-wicket. It's Tom Latham on strike now. My memory serves me right. Was he out to Tajul sweeping in Sylhet? Yeah, in the Sylhet Test match. Catch it is the call. It's not going to hand. Ball's doing its bit. He will be eyeing those two fielders at forward short leg and sort of short mid wicket. Overdone, 7 for 1. Nice breeze blowing across the ground. Nice conditions. Tad overcast, not too warm. Good day to come and watch an intriguing test match. Wonderful fight between ball and bat. The teams trying to outsmart each other. All the elements of a test match. Peripheral just drifts one down the leg side, but straight to the fielder, and this is where people like Ajaz Patel will have to be on their toes. Ball's coming quickly at them.
He said all the elements of a good test match. So here's the question. If it's got all the elements of a good test match, is this a good test match pitch?
It's a good question. I think it's the pitch has really tested the skill sets and the mindsets of the players, bowlers, batters in particular. I think being on the fourth day with the day's play completely lost in a couple of hours, you'd say that the pitch leaves a little to be desired, obviously, understandable. Peripheral to Conway. Had him in a spot of bother with the balls just leaving him and rearing up. Then the one that really put him into trouble. It's not really comfortable. Oh, that one reared up once again from just a touch short of a length.
Well, I think this delivery will give you my answer on the surface. I think that this test match will end today, whichever way the result goes. And when a test match is ending in 2 days and 1 session, it is well below the expectation of a test match wicket. I think it's got dangerous against the seamers, and I don't think it's a fair contest between bat and ball.
It's tough work for the batters right the way through. Does well with that, just allows it to come on and close the face, tuck it around the corner. I think that's the way to go about it for the two batters on building up a partnership. It will take a lot of grit and determination and a reading off the wicket, which is nigh impossible on occasions with the ball. Some holding its line, some rearing up, some turning. You cannot trust the pitch at all.
Just going back to the service, I mean, I do think the one in Sylhet was an exceptional test wicket. I think that was a great contest between bat and ball. You worked hard as a bowler, you were rewarded. You worked hard as a batter, you were rewarded.
having to work hard on getting the runs, but this time round he deliberately opens the pace. That's gone away for a boundary. That'll bring some relief. Just a little guide. Every run will get them closer, will increase the confidence of the batters. On occasions it might come off the edge, it might be one that finds the splice of the bat, but doesn't matter how they come, as long as they keep coming at regular intervals. And just a little drift down leg side. That is over. 12 for 1. Well, 125 runs for New Zealand to get. Bangladesh need 9 wickets. Talking about the difficulties the batters have had, but must say there's been pretty much similar for both the teams. It's not that one team has had any kind of advantage. Chetan forward short leg. Very full. Just off the field for a while. And he's just maybe changed his boots to see that toe poking out. He goes over the top and straight to the boundary. That is a very, very good looking shot.
Lovely use of the feet. Again, brave on the pitch, because we know that some turn, some don't, and Williamson doesn't get to the pitch of it, but stretches. He is a fine player, a very, very fine player.
Little adjustment at the end. He had to stretch and reach, as you said. And that forces Rajul to just pitch it a little shorter. I think that was an easier ball to put away. Maybe Williamson will feel that he missed an opportunity. Another look at the boundary. Use of the feet gets there, but not quite there. Eventually that swing of the bat took it away over to the boundary. Again, shortness of the ball, and he's packed it away. Those easy pickings. He's not too happy, but Ken Williamson is not going to miss out on an opportunity like that.
Well, this shot comes about because of the earlier